I know that you guys have all been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this too. But I didn't want to wait till Monday. It's Saturday. You know what that means. I'm breaking the rules. And it's going to be happening for more than just one case. I need to make up for lost time. You know what that means, don't lie to me. Hey everybody, my name is Ken33, and today I am playing Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, the Trilogy, once again. So why don't we dive right into this? So I'm going to go do... I was on Ace Attorney. We did Trials and Tribulations, and so then you guys could see more into Phoenix Wright's past. And how he became a lawyer, at least one of the reasons he became a lawyer today. Okay, so I am on Turnabout Sisters. It is the day of the trial. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court Room number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My first love interest died. Crap. I still have you right, Edgeworth? We're not friends, Phoenix. The prosecution is ready to slap a bitch in the face, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. I thought we were friends, Edgeworth. Maybe when we were children. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or it'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
You may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls Chief Officer to the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor mat of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. Yeah, and the cause of death? Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. You're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Strip. No. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest. Let's do this. Who do you guys think who did it? We don't have all the characters at scene, though. This is the first day of the trial. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Talking to you, Phoenix. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Huh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and impress the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single contradiction. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. You know, thinking that it was like a booty call checkup. But you know, no, it wasn't. Just another murder scene. And I was unlucky that day. That's probably why I'm still single. As far as I know. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I press. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Check the gun shoe. How long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's probably why I keep arresting the wrong people. That's how I got there, before the killer got away.
Indeed. So tell us the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points on suppressed with a little bit more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness describing her. Just hold on a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
We all heard you say it.
What exactly about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? This man is suspicious, and she sure isn't in pink, pal. I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. You're useless again. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Try not to F up again.
Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful, or else it's the courtyards with you. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Try not to F up, Phoenix.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written next to a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it were the words Maya was written clearly in blood. My results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in the books and in the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there. My swagger is completely obvious to you. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant, Phoenix. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order!
It didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. I already know what it is. If you guys should remember, the time of death was on September 5th at 9 o'clock p.m. A single blunt force trauma. The death was instantaneous. On the word Maya was clearly written in blood. So that can't be possible. Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. Butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point! Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What? When?
The prosecution's point being... Oh.
The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Oh, Edgeworth, you sly, tricky bastard. Second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Would you really want to pick your own brain or the back of your head just to write down Maya?
I see!
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
My swagger, Mr. Wright. You look shocked. Something you want to say?
I don't want to say any of these. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. For what reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
Oh, no matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, but the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion? Yes.
Darn, this is good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wing.
Oh my.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. You're all sick, disgusting pervs. Witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Why not some women? You got a problem with that? Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred, Miss Jiggly?
Gee, I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
o'clock at night, and I look out the window, you know. And, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she got up to her and she hit her. And the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. And that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor.
Let's see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques as well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you!
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, of course I am. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Edgeworth, you don't speak ill about the dead. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Just to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Being hit. Finger. Floor plans. The murder scene in the midst of fate and co-law officers. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why what? Why did you look at...
Oh, jeez, sorry. Why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know... I had a feeling...
Well, I have a feeling she was trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. See how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason and to look out your window at that time of night.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You look out the window. What did you see next?
And I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Woman with long hair. That was Mia Fay?
Mm-hmm. Sunday sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? The person attacking her?
One attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had girl physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. I believe that. I believe that she did see something. But I believe that she is lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
So, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Oh. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Testimony again. And if you would...
Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first step and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, is the accuracy of my report not startle you?
How would she know that it was a clock?
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Okay, I should press on this first. Is that right? As in you're right, as you look from the hotel.
Which hand do I hold my knife in again?
That doesn't sound very innocent, Miss May.
Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Okay, so the girl in her hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I did. That clock. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Okay, so I thought that it automatically advanced. So you mean this clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Non-sexually, of course.
Really? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in the much same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important. That's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
what? So what happens now?
What happens is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It say the time.
So, you went into the law offices of Faye & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Now, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Of course I'm not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... I doubt that she could have heard it from that far away. She'd need to have, like, dog-like hearing. She would have literally needed to have, like, dog-like hearing. But I'm gonna go, like, it could have rung because that makes more sense. Because you know how stingy the prosecutors can be sometimes. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. If you guys can remember, if you guys watch back, if you can remember back, Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. Hey, I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight. See you at 9, not tonight. Tonight at 9. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look. Right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
The clockwork's all there! You lied! Get out of here. It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Oh, Phoenix. Tisk, tisk.
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, therefore, there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility.
Oh, come on, Edgeworth.
The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
That's exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, my swagger. Impossible, of course, with my level of swag.
I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is,
of course,
Take that!
take a look at this. Whoosh.
That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, my phone, I left it at home because, you know, I had to make calls somehow and I didn't want to waste the battery. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation between the victim she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone.
This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Yeah.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time that this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What star was that again? I go to Salmani. I forgot. Wink.
Well, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. The defense has any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I do, of course. The witness is claiming she had seen it before. But that directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Excuse is not on sale today? Oh my.
What's it to you, Pokemon?
Oh no, wait.
What's it to you, Pokemon Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
I'm like, this is it? I guess I did. Hee a wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I could show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this.
Oh, that!
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is!
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. The proof that the victim said the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Oh my god, I actually gotta think about this for a minute. Ooh. This is... Okay, the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Why would she say that? Holds competition between the Chief and Maya. I don't think that I can prove that. And the victim said on the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. This is the most logical answer. Because she did mention that the statue was a clock, but not that it was a weapon. How they worded that was very tricky for a second. I presented the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
There's a once worth of conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
What? Oh no, that was April May.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I...
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to speak to me, you lawyer?
It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court seen Miss April May, the real Miss April May now. I'm gonna deal the final blow. The only people I have as a witness, I don't have anyone else. You did it, didn't you? No, why the wiretap? I can't just outright say that she did it. There's not really any evidence that she did. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking... I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good. Maybe she should be a lawyer.
No, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
No.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 in the night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold.
I think we all know what that means, Miss May.
You don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I think I'm making this up as a bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Whoa, 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 whoa. But then that would make all the points that she's made out just irrelevant if she was getting room service at the time.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can just win unless I tie this to Miss May. Tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on. Think of something. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I can't really examine Miss May. I'm gonna have to ask the bellboy. The bench would like to call on the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think he's thinking quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not to be called in question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Which I do. Oh. Ooh. I cannot give up, so I'm gonna have to accept the condition. Alright, I got nothing to lose. Well, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Hello, yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That T-set looks rather heavy. So, without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
Miss May's room service.
I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee, and I brought it to her. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder, now,
Maya will be finished. Hello there. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. Even the unspeakables. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim?
It's alright. You'll refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. You sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And I saw them. And I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sure.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9 o'clock, then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely sure. 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there. Oh, bellboy. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sure. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Well, you said them. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very... absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Sir.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, I brought the room service, sir. The guest, favored me with embrasser, sir.
Embrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and she wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? I gotta protest. They're saying that he said something, this simple word, and they really put it out there. Wait, please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone
on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay, this is really it now. My last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, the room service, or the bed making? I'm gonna save here. I think it's gonna be the check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, right, very well, sir. I like this guy's voice that I gave him. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. It was a disappointment, really. I see. Huh? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object! That was objectionable. No! Objection overruled! The witness will answer the question.
Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good, barrister, there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool!
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought out the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person who may have been involved, who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold it that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person?
Simple, it was
The bellboy!
the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Man, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my affair. The court is adjourned.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright, You are amazing in the...
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happened to me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not, yet.
Oh, I see. I gotta...
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere.
Sure.
She's probably at the detention center now. No, I have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Yes, I would love to save my progress up to this point. Alright, I saved it, day 2 investigation. Okay. I see. Okay, so right now, I'm going to have to say, hey, that I'm going to leave it off on a cliffhanger right here and now. So I'm going to save once more. I'll save it. I'll save it here. This will be it for now, everyone. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know I loved getting back into the series, and I hope that I can get your guys' support to try and get at least 100 subs by the end of, like, maybe June or something. I'm not expecting too much. I do this mostly just for fun. But I like having people who will just watch my videos and understand I want to entertain them. So if you like this video, tickle that subscribe button down below. Share it with friends. Have them tickle it. And be sure to leave a like and a comment. This has been from me to you, Ken33, and I hope to see you in my next video.